The CAF A license course is underway in Johannesburg with 25 coaches participating in the highly sought-after coaching diploma. Now, the first phase of the course started on Monday and will end on the 20th. Newzroom Afrika sport reporter Vuyo Macoba caught up with the Safa technical director Walter Steenbok to understand what is happening in class.
It's been a long time coming for this opportunity for the local coaches, and one man that has made sure that this opportunities comes to our shores, Safa Technical Director Walter Steenbok, who joins me now. Appreciate your time, TD, on Newzroom Afrika. Let's start with that. Start with that opportunity that now our local coaches are getting. It's been a long time coming.
We have now delivered two important manuals for the CAF B and also the CAF A, and the CAF have accepted. So we are back in the convention, and that's why we're starting with the CAF A license since 2017. So it's great news for football development, and of course for coaches who have been waiting for quite some time.
Let's talk about the type of coaches that are in this course, 25 of them, but they all come from different spectrums, if I may use that word, in the football space.
We have to be very specific. One, we wanted PSL coaches and NFD coaches. You have seen Governor Hunt, Stephen Barker, Eric Tinkler, Wesley Segel, and then also the leader in the NFD, Vuyo Macoba is also here, and also the coach from Tax, and a coach from Polokwane City. But then we have to again look at the Hollywood Bets Super League, and then also look at the past national coaches, or those who have been with us in the setup, either as analysts or as coaches, Tiro van Rooyen, Monde Tlatswayo, they're also here. And then also coaches in the ABC Motsepe League, and then mainly now the ex-professional players, Bongani Manzini, Jabulani Mendu, Godfrey Sapula. So the criteria was very, very clear. That's as how I've outlined it.
You've mentioned the likes of the Godfrey Sapulas are in there, Jabulani Mendus, the former footballers now that are in the space getting that knowledge. There's been that conversation over the years, having the former footballers who are now legends coming back into the space, getting that knowledge. The beauty of it, of them now being in that classroom.
It's important that we have to look after our legends, like you have said. But remember, there's two critical positions also for them as national team coaches, but again, as coach educators also in the future, because they've played the game, and us now is just to equip them now with more knowledge. You will have seen today it was about leadership. Monday we dealt with the national playing philosophy. Tomorrow we deal again with the playing systems, game model also, and then match analysis. So it's important that we bring them back into the system and we keep them the right way. So the journey continues.
What are some of the things that are on, that coaching plan or the knowledge that they are getting in there? We have spoken to some of the coaches, and they mentioned a lot about the idea of emotional intelligence, not just on the players, but on the coaches as well, especially when you're seeing more players now that are opening up and coming to the forth and saying, I'm struggling with things of emotional intelligence.
Yeah. So look, over the weekend, they start with Bafana, match analysis, which is very important. Then the course ends next week. But then they also need to do attachment. So they need to be attached with the professional setup where they can be able to practice and observe and learn, But also what was key here was the issue of leadership, for them to be able to understand leadership styles. You're talking about emotional intelligence, but again, how to communicate better, and also how to respect the key stakeholders in the game. And then they're back in January, during the AFCON, because we had to strategically put the course so that it can suit the majority of the participants. Your Gavin, your Steve, your Eric Tinkler, our professional coaches, but it's off season, in January. And then the next one, the third one, will also be between March and April, and then the graduation and the last phase will be in June, and then after that, then they will look to qualify them.
Appreciate your time today. Wishing you guys all the best moving forward. And of course, in terms of this space, more of these things, of these courses being available for our local coaches. Safa Technical Director Walter Steenbok just giving us a sense of what is going on inside there. It's 25 coaches that are being put through what we say in football, through their paces of knowledge. The likes of Eric Tinkler is in there, Steve Barker, Coach Gavin Hunt, mixed with development coaches in the likes of Godfrey Sapula and the football legends in Jabulani Mendus, but also in the school space. Monde Khatjwayo coming in from Grey College can only be beneficial for local football in the country. It runs in 4 phases, as I mentioned, 8 months, but this phase that is starting now is running up until the 20th of November. And for Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Vuyo Macoba at the Safa House in Newzroom, Johannesburg.